Wow. That could be really neat to either tumble or cut. Oh my gosh. Look right there. There's another agate. With some bands too. Woo, baby. Man, we are off to a great start. What's up, guys? It's Alex and Kip. Hey, Kip. We are out here today on the beautiful Yellowstone River near Billings, Montana to do some rock hounding for agates, jasper, petrified wood, and all sorts of river treasures. If you follow my channel, you know that we've kind of been in the middle of flood season, so the water's just kind of coming back down to a level where we're really able to get out hunting. The mosquitoes have kind of toned down as well over the last couple weeks, so I'm not getting swarmed by mosquitoes, which is sort of nice. But we're back out at our favorite spot, and we're gonna do some rock hounding, see what we can find, and I'll bring you guys along for the adventure. So let's go. Okay, now before we get started, I did want to show you guys this. This is that chalcedony or agate nodule. You can see there's some banding that I found there at the very beginning of the video. It's a really pretty piece. So I'm stoked about that. And then there's one other thing. Okay, I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much about this piece. You can see it, at least to me, it's what looks like a very large piece of brecciated jasper with some interesting agate veins kind of running across it. But there's a couple spots that almost make me wonder if there's some sort of carnelian material, like right here where my thumb is. So this is a really cool find. It's a big, very big, cool rock. Again, I'm not sure if it's just partially agate or more fully agate, but I'm really excited about this find, and I'll get it cleaned at home and show you guys what it looks like when it's all cleaned up at the end of the video. But the beach is looking great. Like I said, it's a beautiful afternoon, and I'm stoked to get out there and do some hunting. I think we got another agate find here. Check that out right there. Nice chalcedony nodule. Get it all sprayed off. Woo! Pretty sizable. Hard to tell if there's any bands or if it's just straight up chalcedony, but either way, really pretty piece. There's some nice porphyry right there. I see some jasper around. Nothing that catches my eye too much, but we're off to a really good start so far. And I'm really excited to keep going. All right, we're just a little bit further away from that first find, and we get another nice piece of agate right here. Kind of a cool material left on the top. Probably basalt. But yeah, a really nice one. Beautiful. Oh, it's so nice to be back out here, guys, in the sunshine without a bunch of mosquitoes harassing me. I probably should be careful about how much I say about mosquitoes, or else they're gonna come find me, but oh, it just feels so nice to be outside. And it's hot too, man. It's like 85 degrees, which for Montana is starting to get up there a little bit. Just beautiful though, beautiful day. It's kind of a funky piece. Don't know if anybody has any ideas what this might be, but if you do, put it in the comment section for me. Maybe some sort of fossil? I don't know, it's interesting. All right, I'll get you when we get the next find. All right, here's another sweet find. 2 pieces of petrified wood right next to each other. This is a much larger piece. Really pretty. You can see sort of the wood grain there on the back. I'm just gonna spray it off a little bit more. Man, look at that. That's beautiful. Ah, those are great finds, and I think they're fairly agatized pieces of wood as well. I think now is as good a time as any, just as I'm remembering. But we just hit 4,000 subscribers on the channel literally yesterday, which I think would be July 6th maybe. So thank you to everybody that has subscribed. It's been so much fun to watch the channel grow. It's so awesome to interact with you guys, see what you have to say for each video. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscription button. It's just down right below there, that red button. Basically, if you do that, it'll let you know anytime I put out a new video. So you can come with me and Kip on all of our agate hunting adventures. Kip's down there waiting for me to throw him a stick, I think. But I just found some more petrified wood right here. Some pretty cool pieces. This one I think will especially tumble really well. And this is a little bit more of an agatized piece. But the petrified wood is coming in pairs. There's Kip for you, being a crazy man. And here's a nice big green piece of adventurine. It's really pretty. And there's a nice piece of porphyry right there too. I'll probably take both of those. And I guess we will. I guess we can throw you a stick really quick, huh? Let's do it. All right. Kip, do you want me to throw you a stick? Huh? Yes. All right. There he goes. Good boy. Good boy. That'll keep him happy for a little while. Oh my gosh, this water feels so good. This feels so good. It's like the perfect temperature. River's still pretty high. I mean, I think it's at 17,000 cubic feet per second right now. And it's probably gonna go down to about 10,000 here in the next couple weeks, so still pretty high. But rock hounding season is upon us. Got a nice little agate find here. Kind of already sprayed it off. Ooh, that's a nice one. Nice and clear. Ooh, I just love how these things glow. Oh. Again, I can't tell if there's any bands in there or anything, but it's a really beautiful piece of chalcedony. All right, you guys are gonna laugh at me here. So I saw this, just the very top of this sticking up out of the ground. I was like, oh, that looks like kind of a cool piece of jasper. I think I'll pick that up. And then I pulled it out of the ground, sprayed it off, and it's got all of these crazy funky bands on it. So I guess, I mean, I'm still gonna call it jasper, I think, but it's like really unique banded jasper. And it's really, really pretty. And then right next to it, I found this little guy, which is like partially agatized, I think. Kind of cool. And then I'll give you a second here to see if you can see something else. Oh, sorry, I wasn't really showing it in full view. Yes, there's a nice agate. Oh, it's a big one. I'm just gonna go take this down to the water really quick and clean it off. And just make sure there's nothing else here that's interesting. Kind of a little teeny tiny piece of chert. Well, let me go clean off this big agate really quick. We'll be right back. Okay, it's all cleaned off. Kip wants me to throw a stick again. But check this out. It's a really neat waterline agate. You can see the layers there. That's kind of what makes it a waterline agate. And there's some host rock left on there, but man, that is just beautiful. Oh, what a find. What do you think, Kip? Is that a good find? Can I get the stick? Can I throw the stick again? Oh, yeah. Oh, we are just having a great time out here, guys. And we're just kind of working our way around. Honestly, so much of this material out here is new because we just had the water come down from the floods. So there's not a specific spot we're looking. We're just kind of rock hounding. So I'll let you guys know what our next find is. All right, I did it again. Check this thing out. Do you guys see those bands in there? I honestly didn't even think this was anything, and I just luckily decided to pick it up. But there's some very subtle bands, and it's a beautiful piece of, I'm gonna call it like a treasure state agate, I think. But wow. Oh, there's so much good stuff to find. It is just craziness. Got a couple things to show you here. This one I just found poking up out of the ground, and I don't know what the host material is, but there's definitely some agate kind of running through there. So I'll be kind of curious to cut this one open at some point. But the real thing that caught my eye is right there. You guys see it? A nice smooth piece of what looks like agate. Yep. Beautiful. Let's spray it off really quick. Look at that thing. That's just stunning. It's chalcedony of some sort, but wow, that's really pretty. It's interesting because oftentimes you just don't notice some of these smaller pieces unless you really kind of get down on your hands and knees, or sit down even, and just get close to the ground and give your eyes a second to really kind of look things over. We're so easy to miss stuff. Like here's a really nice piece of red jasper. But there's so much to find. And I think a lot of people come rock hunting. I don't want to say that they rush, but they are so excited to find that big agate or, you know, a big piece of petrified wood that they don't take their time. And usually you'll find plenty if you just go nice and slow. Here's sort of a satisfying little piece of petrified wood. Just tiny, but really intricate. I love finding stuff like that. And here's kind of a cool piece of jasper. Maybe even some very subtle banding in there. Hard to say for sure. Kind of another cool piece of chert. It's like that. See here, right here. Oh. Almost like a carnelian waterline agate. That's really pretty. Let's spray that off. Wow, look at that red. That's amazing. All right, I just found a little teeny tiny corner of this thing just poking up. But I think it's a combination of agate and petrified wood. It's really dark though. Super beautiful. And I'd be really curious to see what this thing looks like when it's cut open. So I did just find this kind of cool piece of brecciated jasper here. You can see it's mostly yellow jasper, but there's some agate or chalcedony pockets there towards the tip. It's really unique sort of look. But it's just beautiful out here. Alright, we're kind of just walking this channel here. And give you guys a second to see if you can see it right there. but there's a big old agate just staring right up at us. Right there. Oh man, what a sight. Whew. Let me clean it off for you really quick here. Not a perfect job, but that's a big, beautiful agate nodule. You can see that there are definitely some little ribbons of moss in there. It's got some character to it. And I suppose it probably would be a good idea to give a little quick channel update. The next 4 or 5 weeks might be a little bit sketchy for me in the sense that I'm actually headed off to Helena, Montana to do a rotation there. And I'm not sure how that's gonna interfere with my ability to put videos out. So if it seems like I'm not making as many videos or if I haven't posted in a while, that's probably why. Don't worry, there's plenty more to come. We're gonna get the kayak out. And there's lots of exciting plans for the summer. I kind of just got to finish up school. I'm graduating in the middle of August, and then I'll have a little bit of freedom before starting work. So bear with me. Okay. Here's kind of a cool piece of Agate's Petrified Wood. It's dirty there, and I'll get it cleaned off and show it at the end of the video. But there's even a cooler piece right over here. I already sprayed it off because I guess I just couldn't control my curiosity. But look at that thing. Isn't that amazing? It's fairly large too. Let me go ahead and get it cleaned off real quick. Wow. Look at this thing. And now this is an agatized piece of wood. And it's just beautiful. It's actually, to be honest with you, one of the prettier pieces of petrified wood I've really ever found. It's just striking, that wood grain. That's just beautiful. So maybe we'll find a couple more cool things here in this pile, and then I think we're gonna walk back along the smaller material here, back to the backpack, and we'll call it a day after that. Just cleaned off this piece of yellow jasper. Really, really pretty piece. And only the very tip top of it was sticking out. This would be a neat one to cut and polish for sure. And look, here's a conveniently placed stick. Oh, he's having a good time, that's for sure. Did find a cool piece of petrified wood down here. Let's spray it all the way off. Ooh, you can see there's some agate running down through the middle there. Wow, that is really cool. What a neat find. That's really pretty. All right, got a nice, ooh, beautifully banded piece of chalcedony here. Check that thing out. Wow, that is just beautiful. Might have to make that the thumbnail for the video. That's beautiful. Got a nice chalcedony nodule right there, guys. I think this is another one that I'll probably save to clean up when I get home. And I'm just gonna keep looking along these gravels here for a few minutes. We're definitely wrapping up. And we'll see if we can find anything else before we call it a day. Okay guys, I think that's gonna do it for me. We're gonna head home, get these rocks cleaned off, and show you all that I found. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.